Alrighty, so today I wanted to mess around with this Estarossa team that I've been seeing people using, and I don't think it's any sort of like a new concept or anything. I really like Estarossa. He's probably one of my favorite demons that have ever come out. And I think that Demon Hendrickson is a really cool character to have on the team because it was like a old school strat whenever Estarossa first came out that you would run, you would run either him as the main DPS or like a newer demon as the main DPS, and then you would basically just run Demon Hendrickson for easy triple debuff, and that is just really, really strong, especially in this game mode because you get basic stats per darkness stack, and you're able to put 9 stacks onto the field, literally turn 1. So you're 1 card away from being able to encroach their DPS and then immediately pretty much kill them. Like, it's not guaranteed. I did go up against a Gelda team this morning while I was testing it out a little bit, and she was able to take two of the Tentacle Blade cards. I think they were level 1s. But later on in the fight, I was able to kind of whittle her down a little bit and then move into a level 2, I think it was, and I was able to kill with that. So, I mean, Gelda can still be a little bit of a nuisance, and if you get out-CC'd, it's going to be a problem, because if they can either kill Estarossa really early or just not let you get set up or whatever the case is, obviously that's going to be really bad. So it is pretty much a loss if you can't kill, but it is a really cool team. I really like Estarossa. I think he's a lot of fun. I actually really like Demon Hendrickson. I cannot wait to see what they end up doing with him as a character when they give him a Holy Relic. I don't know. Like, I think that giving him a Holy Relic could actually be a really good way to make him useful for the new Ratatasker boss, actually, because he does have, like, he's very debuff related, and he uses Bleed and Shock, which you do need both of those debuffs for the game mode. So I think he could be actually a pretty interesting unit. He unfortunately does suffer from the same problem that Valenti has, where he uses 2 ranged cards, and if you don't know, in phase 3 of floor 1, you do have to have a melee bleed card or an ultimate that can put something on to get him to a different stump, but neither here nor there. He's a really cool character. I don't know what else they would really be able to do with him, but maybe they could give his ultimate like bleed or something, so that way, you know, it could also do some decent stuff, which I can't even remember what his ultimate actually is. I want to say it's a weak point skill, but I could be wrong on that. Let me inspect him when it gets back to my turn here. He's going to end up disabling my AoEs here, but I don't think it's a really big issue, but because we went first, I can just hit him with a single target and then kill. Would be nice if I could kill off, you know, his Merlin and his Ainz here, but Ainz is really the biggest issue, so as soon as I get rid of him, it's not really going to be too bad. So let me just go ahead and hit him with a little bit of Pulverize action here, and then that should kill Ainz. And then I guess we will just go straight into the Merlin with another Tentacle Blade. I don't know if that's actually going to kill or not, though. She's a little older, not like super old by any means, but maybe this is enough to kill. But Ainz is pretty much, you know, the main deal with that whole team in general. So I don't know. These matches are going to be really quick because it's either going to be me getting my combo off turn 1 and then killing the DPS on turn 2, depending on the DPS, or they out-CC me and kill Estarossa, and then it's GG. So it is definitely one of those teams. It's a little bit more annoying than it is fun to go up against, I'm sure, but as somebody who really enjoys Estarossa and really likes Demon Hendrickson, this is basically like a no-brainer, like fun kind of team, because like even though you can, you know, you're not killing anybody turn 1, you get so much stats from the darkness stacks that like they just deal so much less damage to you. He might end up forfeiting here. I forgot to check Demon Hendrickson's ultimate. I would also like to see the stats after I get the stacks on. So if he doesn't forfeit here, I'm going to try to look at Hendrickson's ult and the stats on Estarossa really quickly. So he's going to go for the kill on Estarossa here, of course. I do have Tarmiel Link on him because that's pretty much necessary. That shouldn't be enough, so I think I'm able to pretty much clear there. Let me see what his ultimate is. Is it weak point? It is a weak point. It is a single target weak point. And then what are my stats looking like on him? So 100k HP. Yeah, pretty good stats. 21k attack. I'm not a big stat guy, so I don't know like the most about stats, to be honest with you. But yeah, I don't know. If those are good numbers, they look good to me. So anyways, this one's gonna be pretty much GG. Roxy's the only thing kind of holding this team together, and I'm able to kill him or her and the mono off right here. So Blue Shin, a modern character, but not what I would call good. So anyway, moving on. Alright, what do we got? Ooh, okay, Shield Hero team is actually pretty interesting. I'm assuming he's going to be running defense food. So that is also pretty interesting. Hopefully it's not evasion food, so I do actually get the triple debuff off. That is probably the one downfall that I could see to this team, which I really don't fight evasion food very often. And I mean, I guess even then, depending on my extra card draw, I could still end up getting the combo off and using a Tentacle Blade. Like in this scenario, if he had evasion food on, you know, I end up drawing an extra AoE, because it doesn't matter if I disable Zeldris or not. I would still be able to put those stacks on, and then I'm pretty much good. The problem with this, though, is that Naofumi has a revive. So ideally, it would actually be kind of nice to get rid of his supports, because he's actually going to cleanse off the darkness stacks whenever I proc that on him. So let's go with, I guess we'll just encroach everyone, kill off, or pop the revive on Naofumi. And I really want to get rid of Yuri. Maybe it would be better to actually use the level 1 on Naofumi. I hope that still kills. I think it'll be good, though. He's a little bit outdated. I think this will probably end up coming out after the reveal for the new collab. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be a Shield Hero collab at this point, but I mean, they haven't officially revealed that. I think the teasers have already kind of shown it. I'm recording this on Tuesday, so I'll probably end up scheduling this for, like, I think I already have a video for Thursday, so it'll either go out Friday or Saturday or something like that. But yeah, I don't know. It's been a really like chill like couple of like weeks, honestly. Like the Gother Festival didn't really do all that much for us. I think like it was a little bit, I don't want to say boring, but it really wasn't all that interesting. Dude, Raftalia, the biggest letdown in my opinion. Like, she is such a cool unit, just falls short, unfortunately. In this situation, I'm actually in a little bit of a pickle here. I think it's maybe better to go ahead and use at least one attack, so that way I can get him closer to... Actually, I think I'd encroach him here by accident because he already had a stack on. So that's actually a little bit of a misplay here on my end. I guess he won't be able to do as much damage to me, though. Maybe he won't end up getting a stance here. That would be kind of nice. Because I think if he gets rid of that, it gets rid of all of the stacks. But I went for my ultimate anyway. I wanted to get a little bit of lifesteal if possible. Does get the stance. Not the worst thing in the world, Raftalia. Okay, actually did some pretty decent damage there. And he does have an attack card with Naofumi. Dang, that's GG's. Hey, good luck to him. I'm actually proud of that. I love a good Shield Hero team. Naofumi, such a fun, cool character, and I have zero problems with an actual fun, cool team winning against me. Because this team, honestly, not really a fun, cool team. More of a sweaty team. I gotta be honest. But as someone who likes the idea behind the characters being used, I like the idea behind the team, but this is definitely a sweatier team for sure. Alright, pretty quick load in here. We have a Arthur team, which is actually pretty interesting. The Slater could actually be a pretty big issue here, I think, because if he disables my Estarossa, the Tentacle Blade card is not going to be able to do nearly as much damage. We still will end up encroaching him and he'll lose a lot of stats, but the Tentacle Blade doing extra damage per darkness stack is kind of what makes it go so crazy. So Yeah, he is going to disable me. I'm actually pretty curious to see if this is going to work out for me. Because, I mean, I do have double Tentacle Blade, so that could be okay. But, you know, it's this is a very modern character. He has type advantage on me as well. I guess we go for something like this. I'll be honest, I'm not that worried about the Slater here. Plus, I'm encroaching him. Can I... Ooh, and we don't have an infect this turn either. Really close, but not able to pull it off. That is very unfortunate, because he's going to pop his stats here. He cleanses off everything except for the encroach, though, so that actually might be really big for me. We'll see how much lifesteal he gets back, and then kind of take it from there. So there's the infect. The infect might actually be enough for Slater to... Okay, Slater did not do very much at all. Into a single target. That is going to disable his Arthur. Okay, doesn't kill me, which is good. I can put on a couple of stacks here. We actually killed a Slater off, which is kind of surprising to me. I would like to get more ultimate move gauge for the Zeldris and try to kill with that, but I don't think I have the luxury to do so. I think I can kill here with Zeldris alone, because I mean his HP is super low right now. So that won't do crazy amounts, but we do put a couple of darkness on, which is extra stats, and then the pulverize is able to kill. So that is a big win for me. Actually kind of surprising. If Lilia was anywhere near decent nowadays, I think she could have maybe came back from that, because the infect was going to do a lot to keep me from like life-stealing health back and everything. But let me grab a couple more tickets. I just like the team. It's kind of fun to use. Alrighty, what do we got here? Okay, we have another Arthur team. I was going to say, I would be very surprised if he out-CC'd me with these characters on the field. We do pull an extra infect, which is actually pretty big for me, because this turn, the infect goes pretty unused. So that is a bit unfortunate. I guess it really only matters, though, if I can pull extra Estarossa cards, because the Flood card isn't going to be the greatest here. So getting an extra Tentacle Blade would be huge. We do not pull an extra Tentacle Blade. I pretty much need to use the AOE regardless. I would love to go for the level 3 Pulverize, though. Like, I actually do really like this Zeldris. He was definitely a little bit of a letdown in some of the... in some of the game, though. I can't really deny that. I think because we're infecting, I don't think it's going to matter if we disable him, and then we'll go for the Tentacle Blade afterwards, because we actually have some decent ultimate move gauge here, so the Pulverize might not be too bad. Oh, wow, okay. Actually went kind of hard. I was not expecting it to do nearly that much damage. In that situation, I wonder if the Tentacle Blade would have already been enough, because that was quite good. Zeldris, I mean, obviously the encroachment was kind of the carrying factor there, but Zeldris actually not doing too bad. Alright, had a little bit of load time on this one. So this is definitely a direct competitor, plus he gets to go first, so I think this is more than likely going to be GG, but we'll play it out just because I am a little bit interested. The basic stats could still be good. The encroachment is going to do literally nothing, though, which is the really unfortunate part. And the fact that he gets to go first here means that he can set up really easily, and I think he's just going to go ahead and kill Hendrickson off here. Okay. Okay, that actually ends up working out for me quite a bit, though. I mean, the damage on his Mael more than likely is still going to be enough to stop me in my tracks here. But we are going to actually be able to get all 3 stacks out, so that is definitely nice. Whether or not we're able to survive anything here is definitely to be determined, because he's going to need to draw like 0 Mael cards for this to work out. And the only AoE that I have is from Hendrickson. Not that I have to encroach everybody. Like, if I can just kill Mael alone, that would pretty much shut down the team. But as you can see, he's using 2 cards with Mael. So I think I am done for. So that is going to be a good game. Yeah, the basic stats, unfortunately not enough to hold against the crazy new relic that is Mael. So that is an easy GG for him. Alright, we're going to do one last match here. Does he out-CC me? He does not. That is he might. I want to say he might forfeit. I could be wrong, but I guess because Hendrickson is really only used for the AoEs in general, it's really more like it's really a better thing to just use his cards, because the infect is a little bit more useful. I can save that for the next phase just in case. Not that it's really going to matter too much, but yeah, I figured this would be kind of a fun team to just mess around with. I think this is more than likely going to end up being maybe the last video that I do on Chaos PvP. I guess it just depends. I might do one more, but more than likely this will probably finish off the week. Or not finish off the week, but I think I'll have other things that I want to make videos on for the rest of the week. So I don't know if I'll really play this too much in my spare time. I have already reached Champ 1 for Ungeared, and so I really just need to hit Challenger for Geared for the week. I am in 1.54, so I'm not even in the top 1%. I said in a previous video that I was probably just not going to worry about going for top 1%. I think that still holds true. Like, although the 50 diamonds would be kind of nice, I should be getting my my content creators like program sort of gems in the next like a week or so. So I think it would be better to just leave those to people who actually, you know, play the game like as regular players, not as content creators, and let them have those gems. So I don't know. Maybe if I don't have anything else to mess with, I'll probably do grinding geared PvP for the week or something like that. Maybe just talk about the game or like whatever. Maybe the collab should be out by then on JP, so maybe I could talk about that or something. But either way, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Feel free to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one.